And the weeds were all this high, and they were fallen trees, and a lot of us wanted to quit that first morning and go home right away. And we all stood for the whole day, and that first day we got out over 90 bags of garbage. And after that, every month we just made more and more and more progress.
Kids, I just really have to give you all the credit in the world. Kyle, he's been coming here for years now. He's in high school. We have 5th graders that were so eager to join. Mario's been our mascot for 2 years. Martin's been our schlepper for 2 years. And everybody has just done such an outstanding job.
You guys are what makes us so proud of Woodhaven and the people of Woodhaven. Because you came out month after month, cleaning up an area you knew at the beginning really nothing about, but you did it because it was the right thing to do, and because you were helping, you know, the history of this community, right? We're all proud of Woodhaven and what it's done in the past and what we're going to do in the future, but you guys really made something happen. You know, you brought to life, it's a bad example, this cemetery, right? You brought it out. You put it in the press, you brought it out in the open, but you guys cleaned it up so we can see the tombstones and see, you know, the formation of where people are laid out, and that's amazing. You know, most cemeteries have millions of dollars to keep it looking nice. We have you guys, and it looks just as nice as some of the cemeteries that we have out there. So I too want to applaud all of you, the Historical Society, St. Thomas History Club. You guys do a great job. Congratulations.
I actually grew up in this church and haven't been here for years, but as a child we used to actually play in the cemetery. And for years and years, and you know, I think Ed was being nice, but it was left alone for many years. And even when the church was open, people were not back there cleaning it up. They weren't taking care of it. And you would come in the tombstones, some of it was actually laid out like a path. People were walking on the tombstones back there. So to see the difference from many years ago to now, it hasn't looked this good since I was a child. So my son and I have, and it's been a great bonding experience, I have to say, for my son and I. And we've got to know some great people coming out here month after month. And I was just really proud to be a part of it.
This is a wonderful collaboration here. And I got started, well, first of all, I was baptized in there 77 years ago. I want to thank Ed and his wife, and Patty and her husband, and especially the people. Really make it a joy to work here. Thank you.
All the volunteers, you know, people that came out, you know, own a big part of this, and I hope when you walk back there, you're very, very proud. You know, and 2 of the guys that do most of the work, I don't see him. John Eggers here.
He's turning out his trucks so we can get to the project water.
Okay. You got John Eggers, you got Eddie Gardner, and you know, people are here and did great work. Also want to thank Councilman Eric Ulrich and Councilmember Elizabeth Crowley for their support for funding this. And also want to thank these guys here, the Citizens Committee for New York City. Now, we got a grant from them this year, and that was due to all your hard work.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I've been a part of the History Club since 6th grade, and now I'm currently in 8th grade. And when I first joined in 6th grade, we didn't know what we were going to do. We weren't sure, and we had other projects that Mrs. Eggers pointed out, and we all wanted to do the Wyckoff-Snedicker Cemetery, so we all decided to do that, and it's been really fun. and we've been starting to get to know the people who volunteer more, and we've been starting to get to know the people at the cemetery and learning about the founders of Woodhaven and how Woodhaven came to be.
Good job. Bennett is one of our families, and they used to live in my house.
Oh, who used to live in your house?
Bennett.
Wow.
Or the Burnett's.
Burnett's. She's Burnett's. No, I'm the Bennett. No, I'm the Bennett's.
You're all.
Wow, isn't that cool?
That's cool. How do you know they live in your house?
My mom, when we first started, my mom, she told me, and she's like, oh yeah, it's Burnett's or Bennett's. It's on the sign in front. She said one of those families, they used to live in our house.
Wow.
She said that the father lived next door, and then the daughter lived in our house.
Cool.
Soil was in here. That family. We're following our guide.
We also have a Sweden family, although they have small, where the house, where Mrs. Eggers was growing up all her life, and she would see the house all the time, and then she found that she would always wonder who lived in the house, and then she told us that the house was catching on fire. So then, and they're trying to take it down. And now they want to like take it down.
So on Facebook, there's if you go on to
I don't go on Facebook.
if you go onto STA history, Mrs. Eggers put a link onto a petition that can make you sign it, so that the house won't be knocked down.
Now, do you think they should save that house?
Yes, because it's old, and old houses
part
are
of history.
educational, and they're part of
Great. And then this is Johanna. Johanna was the wife of.
This one is
No,
Jane and